Dear students, in this session I will explain theorems on homomorphisms. The theorem statement is that the homomorphic image of a ring is ring. The homomorphic image of a ring is ring. What is homomorphic ring? That is the homomorphic image set. The homomorphic image set is denoted as f of r, that is equal to r bar, which contains elements f of x such that x belongs to r, is obviously subset of r dash. If take mapping f maps r to r dash, then which elements have f images, those r belongs to r bar. So this is the homomorphic image of a r image set, or the homomorphic image set. It is denoted as f of r. Here the statement of this theorem is the homomorphic image of a ring is ring. So is ring. So we have to prove r bar is ring. Let proof. Let r comma r dash be two rings. F maps r to r dash be a homomorphism. Then the homomorphic image set is denoted as f of r, that is equal to r bar, which contains elements f of x such that x belongs to r. We prove that r bar is ring. So it is enough to show that r bar is a subring of r dash, because r bar is obviously subset of r dash. So we have to prove r bar is subring of r dash. We have to prove it is enough to show that r bar is subring of r dash, because r bar is obviously subset of r dash, and since zero element of r is 0, it is belongs to r because r is ring, then its image f of 0 is belongs to r bar, but we have f of 0 is 0 dash, so it belongs to r bar. Therefore 0 dash is belongs to r bar, therefore r bar is non-empty, which contains 0 element of the ring r dash, so is also subset of r dash. So we have to prove r bar is subring of r. What is subring? That is, by the definition of a ring, fundamental definition of a ring is that S itself a ring with respect to the same operations of a r. So But we have one theorem, that is subring test. It is that S is subring of R. S is subring of R. Double implies A minus B belongs to S and A dot B belongs to S. Here, if S is subring of R, then we take the conditions A minus B belongs to S and A dot B belongs to S. Conversely, if the S is satisfying the conditions A minus B belongs to S and A dot B belongs to S, then S is subring of R. So, by this theorem, we have to prove R bar is a subring of R. This R bar is satisfying these conditions A minus B belongs to R bar and A dot B belongs to R bar. Let we take any two elements in R bar. Here the element of R bar is of the form F images F of X. So there exists A comma B belongs to R. There exists A comma B belongs to R such that F of A is equal to A dash and F of B is equal to B dash. Now here A comma B are elements of R. So since R is ring, then A plus B is also belongs to R and A minus B belongs to R. A plus B belongs to R and A dot B is also belongs to R. Now, you have to prove A dash minus B dash is belongs to R bar and A dash into B dash is belongs to R bar. So, now A dash minus B dash. Here also you take as A minus B is also belongs to R because R plus is abelian group. Then from group theory, if its subgroup has the condition satisfying the condition A minus B belongs to H. So here also A minus B belongs to R. Now A dash minus B dash is equal to F of A minus F of B, that is F of A minus B. Already I proved one theorem, that is the mapping F maps R to R dash be a homomorphism. Then we have three conditions: F of 0 is equal to 0 dash and F of minus A is equal to minus F of A, and third one is F of A minus B equal to F of A minus F of B. By that theorem, F of A minus F of B you can written as F of A minus B because F is homomorphism. Here F of A can be written as F of A minus B. F of A minus F of B can be written as F of A minus B. Here A minus B is an element of R, so then its image F of A minus B belongs to R bar. Therefore A dash minus B dash is belongs to R bar. So first condition is proved. Now we prove second condition. That is A dash into B dash is belongs to R bar. Now A dash into B dash is equal to F of A into F of B, because if there exists an element A is belongs to us, such that F of A is equal to A dash and F of B is equal to B dash. Now F of A into F of B, here F is homomorphism. F is homomorphism. Therefore F of A into F of B can be written as F of A dot B. This is a homomorphism second condition. So F of A dot B. So here A comma B are elements of R, then A dot B is also belongs to R. Then its image F of A dot B is belongs to R bar. So R bar is a set which contains F images, then those are X's belongs to R. So here A into B is belongs to R, so F image, its F image F of A dot B is also belongs to R bar. Therefore A dash into B dash is belongs to R bar. Then second condition is also proved. So then S is subring of R. It means that here R bar is subring of R dash. hence it is ring. Hence R bar is ring. So our statement is that the homomorphic image of a ring is ring. So the homomorphic image that is R bar is ring. Now we see the next theorem. The homomorphic image of a commutative ring is commutative ring. Is similar to this theorem because the theorem is the homomorphic image of a ring is ring. Our next theorem is the homomorphic image of a commutative ring is ring. Commutative ring is ring. Commutative ring. So just we have to prove R bar is commutative ring. So next theorem is that the homomorphic image of commutative ring is commutative. Commutative ring is commutative. So proof: the homomorphic image of a ring is f of R bar. F of R, it is denoted as R bar, which contains f of x such that x belongs to R. It is obviously subset of R dash, and since 0 belongs to R, we have its f image f of 0 is equal to 0 dash is belongs to f of R. So 0 dash is belongs to R bar, hence R bar is non-empty. The same proof to this theorem, because here the homomorphic image of a ring is ring. Here the statement is the homomorphic image of a commutative ring is commutative ring. So here taken as let R be a commutative ring. Let R be a commutative ring. We have to prove that R bar is commutative. R bar is commutative. By the definition of a commutative ring is that first of all it is ring and then commutative ring. That means it obeys the commutative law. The commutative law is with respect to multiplication. That is a comma b belongs to R, then a into b equal to b into a. So here R bar is, we have to prove R bar is commutative ring. So first of all it is ring. So by this theorem, by the previous theorem, that is the homomorphic image of a ring is ring, so it is obviously ring. So by above theorem, R bar is ring. So just we have to prove it is commutative ring. So the commutative law is that AB is equal to BA. So if we take any two elements, A dash comma B dash is belongs to R bar, then A dash into B dash equal to f of A into f of B. Then f of AB, because f is homomorphism. Here our mapping f maps R to R dash is homomorphism. The definition of a homomorphism for second condition is f of A into B equal to f of A into f of B. So here f of A into f of B can be written as f of AB. F of AB. So A, B are the elements of R. Here A comma B are elements of R. R is commutative ring. Here R is commutative ring. So in this ring AB is equal to BA. So AB can be written as BA. Then by again the homomorphism second condition, f of B into f of A. F of B is B dash, f of A is A dash. Left side value is A dash into B dash is equal to B dash into A dash. Therefore F is, then R bar is commutative. Then R bar is commutative ring. Now we see the next theorem. The next theorem has 5 statements, 5 conditions. So just you have to prove all these 5. If you give this theorem to in examinations, then we will write all the conditions true. But here I write the theorem statement is that let R comma R dash be 2 rings. F maps R to R dash be isomorphism. Then you have to prove first condition, f of 0 is equal to 0 dash, where 0 comma 0 dash are 0 elements of R comma R dash, 0 elements of R comma R dash. And second condition is that f of minus a is equal to minus f of a. Third one, R dash is commutative. R dash is commutative if R is commutative. Fourth one, R dash is integral domain. If R is integral domain. Fifth one, R dash is field if R is field. So see the statement. Let R comma R dash be 2 rings and F maps R to R dash be isomorphism. Then f of 0 is equal to 0. We have to prove all these 5 properties. Those are f of 0 is equal to 0 dash and f of minus a is equal to minus f of a, and R dash is commutative ring if R is commutative. These 3 are already proved by previous theorems. First in homomorphisms, first theorem is that let R comma R dash be 2 rings and F maps R to R dash be a homomorphism. Then f of 0 is equal to 0 dash and f of minus a is equal to minus f of a, and f of a minus b is equal to f of a minus f of b. Already proved that theorem. So by that theorem these 2 are proved. So just we have to prove remaining 3. So here third one is also proved. I will explain. R dash is commutative. If R is commutative, I assume that R is commutative, we have to prove R dash is commutative. In the previous theorem is that the homomorphic image of a commutative ring is commutative. So here taken as R is commutative, if we have to assume that R is commutative and we have proved R bar is commutative. So here R bar is equal to R dash, because here in our statement F maps R to R dash is isomorphism. That means F maps R to R dash is homomorphism 1 1 and on 2. So then it will be isomorphism. So by on 2, if F is on 2, then the homomorphic image set is equal to the codomain. So f of R is equal to R bar. Here we have to prove R dash is commutative. Here R dash is commutative. Here also R dash is equal to the f of bar. So we write the proof of the previous theorem, that is the homomorphic image of a commutative ring is commutative. So just since we write first here f is onto, therefore f of r equal to r bar, and then write proof of the above theorem. So already we proved 3 conditions. Now just we have to prove remaining 2. Then in this first one, r bar is integral domain if r is integral domain. So first we assume that, fourth one, we assume that r is commutative ring. We prove that r dash is commutative. R is integral domain. We have to prove r dash is an integral domain. What is an integral domain? The definition of integral domain is that R be a ring and then commutative ring and then has unity element and having no zero divisors. So here our R is an integral domain. We have to prove R dash is an integral domain. So by third condition, R is commutative ring. Already proved R dash is commutative ring. So by 3 we have R dash is commutative ring. Just we have to prove R dash has unity element and without zero divisors, then it will be integral domain. So by 3 R dash is commutative ring. R dash is commutative ring. Just we have to prove R has unity element and R dash having no zero divisors. So first, since R is commutative ring, we take here R is in integral domain. That means R has unity element. So since one is belongs to R, we have its image f of 1 can be denoted by 1 dash. So we have to prove this is unity element of R dash. So it is in a f images. So it is should be belongs to R dash. It is denoted by 1 dash. So we have to prove 1 dash is the unity element of R dash. It is enough to show that 1 dash is unity element of R dash. By the definition of unity element, if there exists an element 1 is belongs to R such that 1 into A is equal to A into 1 is equal to A. So multiply 1 dash with any element of R dash, then we get same element, then 1 dash is unity element. So since 1 is belongs to R, we have f of 1 that is denoted as 1 dash is belongs to R. We have to prove 1 dash is the unity element of the ring R dash. Let we take any element A dash is belongs to R dash and we multiply with 1 dash, then we get same A dash, then 1 dash is called unity element of the R dash. Now A dash into 1 dash. Here A dash, then there exists an element A belongs to R such that f of A is equal to A dash. So A dash into 1 dash is equal to f of A into f of 1, because here 1 dash is f of 1 and A dash is f of A. F is homomorphism. So by definition of a homomorphism, second condition, f of A into f of B can be written as f of A dot B. So A into 1. So again f of A into 1 is A, because here 1 is unity element of the ring R and here A is an element of R. So 1 into A into 1 is A. So A into 1 is A. So again f of A is A dash. So here A dash into 1 dash is equal to A dash. Similarly A dash into 1 dash is equal to A dash. Therefore 1 dash is the unity element of R dash. So here we proved that R dash is commutative ring and has unity element. Next we have to prove R dash has no zero divisors, then it will be integral domain. Now we take two non-zero elements. Here R is in integral domain, that means R has no zero divisors. Let we take two elements A dash comma B dash is belongs to R dash, where these two are non-zero elements equal to 0 dash, because 0 dash is the zero element of R dash. So A dash is not equal to 0 dash and B dash is not equal to 0 dash. Such that f of A is equal to A dash and f of B is equal to B dash, because here A dash B dash is elements of R dash though, so it will be written as f of A is equal to A dash and f of B is equal to B dash. Now A dash into B dash, here A comma B are the elements of R. Since A comma B are the elements of R is integral domain, so here R is also commutative ring and has unity element and has no zero divisors. So here A belongs to R and B belongs to R, because here A dash is non-zero element and B dash is also non-zero element. So for these elements there exist non-zero elements. So we take as here A not equal to 0 and B not equal to 0. So then f of A is equal to A dash and f of B is equal to B dash. Here A comma B are the elements of R and also these are not equal to 0, non-zero elements of R. Since R is integral domain, then that implies R has no zero divisors. So then AB is also not equal to 0. Since here A dash into B dash is equal to f of A into f of B. So then f of A into f of B is by homomorphism condition f of A into B. Then here AB not equal to 0, then its image f of AB is also not equal to f of 0, because here f is isomorphism, that means f is 1 1 and on 2. So then f of AB is not equal to f of 0. So then it is not equal to f of 0, that implies it is not equal to 0 dash. Now A dash into B dash is not equal to 0 dash, that means it is a zero element of the R dash. So we take non-zero elements, A dash is not equal to 0 dash and B dash is not equal to 0 dash. Their product is also not equal to 0 dash, therefore R dash has no zero divisors. R dash has no zero divisors. So first of all it is commutative ring and has unity element, and also proved that R dash has no zero divisors. Then it is integral domain. Now fifth condition is that if we have to prove R dash is field, if R is field, we have to assume that R is field, we prove that R dash is field. What is the field? By the definition of a field, it is commutative ring and has unity element, and every non-zero element is invertible. Every non-zero element is invertible. But here already proved that R dash is commutative ring by 3 and by 4 R dash has unity element, that is 1 dash is belongs to R dash. So we have to prove just the every non-zero element of R dash is invertible under multiplication, then it will be field. So you take non-zero element of R dash. Let a dash is not equal to 0 dash. This belongs to R dash. So its inverse. You have to prove there exists inverse for this element. Then there exists A belongs to R, then such that f of A is equal to A dash. Suppose if A is equal to 0, then this relation f of A is equal to f of 0 is equal to 0 dash. So then A dash is equal to 0 dash, but here A dash is not equal to 0 dash. So compulsory A not equal to 0, which is contradiction, which is wrong. So A must be not equal to 0. So here A is a non-zero element of R. It belongs to R. Since A is not equal to 0 belongs to R, in our hypothesis R is field. So in this, every non-zero element of R is invertible under multiplication. So there exists some element belongs to R, A inverse belongs to R, such that A into A inverse is equal to 1. Now apply the F mapping on both sides. Then f of A inverse f of 1. Here f is homomorphism. By the second condition, f of AB can be written as f of A into f of B. So f of A into f of A inverse is equal to f of 1 is 1 dash. That is unity element of R dash. Here f of A is A dash into f of A inverse is equal to 1 dash. So when A dash is multiplied with f of A inverse, then we get the unity element 1 dash is belongs to R dash. So f of A inverse is the multiplicative inverse of A dash. Therefore f of A inverse is the multiplicative inverse of A dash. Therefore A dash whole inverse is equal to f of A inverse. A dash means f of A whole inverse is equal to f of A inverse. So here we proved that every non-zero element of R dash is invertible under multiplication. So R dash is field. Next theorem on ideals. Let R comma R dash be two rings. Let F maps R to R dash be homomorphism. Statement is that let R comma R dash be two rings. F maps R to R dash be a homomorphism. And U dash is an ideal in R dash. Then F inverse U dash is an ideal of R. F inverse U dash is an ideal of R. Proof. Here let R comma R dash be two rings and F maps R to R dash be a homomorphism. We have to assume that F maps R to R dash be a homomorphism. And U dash is an ideal of R. Ideal of R dash. So we have to prove F inverse U dash is an ideal of R. Here F is a mapping from R to R dash. Here R U dash is an ideal of R dash. So F inverse, if we take X is any element of R, then its image associated to U dash. Then X is belongs to R implies F of X is belongs to U dash. Then X is belongs to F inverse U dash. So F inverse U dash is contains the elements of R, which is F of X is belongs to U dash. If we take X, any element in R, then its image F of X is compulsory belongs to U dash, then X is belongs to F inverse U dash. So, we take the set F inverse U dash is, which contains the elements of X belongs to R, such that F of X is belongs to U dash. Now we have to prove that. We prove that F inverse U dash is ideal of R. Obviously, F inverse U dash is subset of R because it contains the elements of R. Now, 0 dash. 0 is belongs to R because R is ring. So then its image F of 0 is equal to 0 dash is belongs to, here F of 0 is compulsory belongs to F of U. Sorry, F of X is belongs to U dash. So then F of 0 is belongs to F of X. F of 0 can be written as 0 dash. 0 dash is belongs to, then it is belongs to U dash. So 0 is belongs to F inverse U dash. So here 0 is belongs to F inverse U dash. So therefore F inverse U dash is non-empty set and it is subset of R. Now we prove that the ideal conditions true in F inverse U dash, then it will be ideal. Now the first condition of a ideal is that if we take any two elements A, B belongs to U, then A minus B belongs to U. Let A, B belongs to U dash. Then we have to prove A minus B is also belongs to F inverse U dash. If you take A, B belongs to F inverse U dash, then we have to prove F inverse A minus B. A minus B is also belongs to F inverse U dash. A minus B is also belongs to F inverse U dash. Then F inverse U dash is the first condition of ideal is satisfied. So A, B are belongs to F inverse U dash, that implies A is belongs to F inverse U dash, that implies F of A is belongs to U dash and F of B belongs to U dash. Since U dash is an ideal of R, here U dash is an ideal of R, therefore here F of A and F of B are elements of U dash. Since U dash is an ideal implies F of A minus F of B is also belongs to U dash. By homomorphism condition, this can be written as F of A minus B belongs to U dash. Then A minus B belongs to F inverse U dash. So we take here A, B belongs to F inverse U dash. We get A minus B belongs to F inverse U dash. So the first condition of ideal is satisfied. Second condition is that AR, RA is belongs to U. So we take any element in F inverse U dash. we take any element a in u dash. Then f of a is belongs to u dash and small r is belongs to capital R. Then its image f of r is belongs to r dash. Now we have to prove a r is belongs to f inverse u dash and r a is belongs to f inverse u dash, a into r. So now f of a is an element of u dash and f of r is an element of r dash and u dash is an ideal of r dash. So by the second condition of your definition ideal, f of a into f of r is an element of u dash. So again f is homomorphism. So f of a into f of b is f of a b. So that can be written as f of a into r is belongs to r dash. So then a r is belongs to f inverse u dash. Similarly, f of r into f of a is belongs to u dash, since u dash is an ideal of r. So f of r into a is belongs to u dash. So then ra is belongs to f inverse u dash. So second condition also proved. Therefore f inverse u dash is ideal of R. Next we see the next theorem is also similar to this theorem, because here u dash is an ideal in R dash. Here we take as u is an ideal in R, then we prove that f of u is ideal of R dash. Next theorem. Let R comma R dash be two rings and F maps R to R dash be a homomorphism and U is an ideal in R, then F of U is ideal of R dash. F of U is an ideal of R dash. Proof. We assume that let R comma R dash be two rings and F maps R to R dash be a homomorphism, and also given that U is an ideal of R. We prove that F of U is ideal of R dash. So this set F of U is contains images f of x such that x is belongs to u. Then its image f of x is belongs to f of u. First we have to prove f of u is non-empty set. Since 0 is belongs to u, we have its image is belongs to f of u. So this can be written as 0 dash is belongs to f of u. Therefore f of u is non-empty set which contains 0 dash. So and it also is subset of R dash, because f of u contains the elements images of x. So now we have to prove f of u is ideal of R, ideal of R dash. So ideal definition, the first condition is that a minus b belongs to u for a comma b belongs to u, and second condition is that a into r into a is belongs to u for a belongs to u and small r is belongs to capital R. Here we prove that f of u is an ideal. So we take any two elements in f of u. Here f of u contains images, so we take as the elements a dash and b dash. So there exists a comma b belongs to R such that f of a belongs to u, just only u, because here x is belongs to u, then it is belongs to f of u. If x is belongs to u, then f of x in f of u. So here a comma b belongs to a dash b dash is belongs to f of u, then there exists some other elements a comma b in u only. So there exists a comma b belongs to u such that f of a is equal to a dash and f of b is equal to b dash. Now here a comma b are the elements of u and u is an ideal in R. Since a comma b are elements of u and u is ideal, so ideal first condition is that a minus b belongs to u, and second condition a belongs to u and small r is belongs to capital R implies we taken as a r comma r a belongs to u. So we have by u is an ideal of R, that we have a minus b belongs to u and a into r into a is also belongs to u. From this a minus b belongs to u and ar comma ra belongs to u. Therefore we apply f of a minus b belongs to f of u. So then f of a minus f of b is belongs to f of u. F of a is a dash minus b dash is belongs to f of u. Similarly, f of ar is belongs to f of u. So then f is homomorphism, f of into f of r is belongs to f of u. Then here f of a is a dash into f of r. F of r is an element of r dash. Here f of r is an element of r dash. So a dash into f of r is also belongs to f of r. Similarly, f of r into r dash is a dash is also belongs to f of u. So by definition of ideal, f of u is ideal of r dash. Here u taken as u is an ideal in R, we have to prove f of u is an ideal of r dash. So by ideal definition, if we take any two elements a minus b belongs to u and their product a or ra belongs to u. So here already we proved that a dash b dash is belongs to f of u and a dash into f of r is belongs to f of u and f of r into a dash is belongs to f of u. Therefore f of u is ideal of R. Now see the definition of kernel of homomorphism. Next we see the definition of kernel of the homomorphism. Kernel or kernel of the homomorphism. So simply I write kernel. Let r comma r dash be two rings, r comma r dash be two rings and f maps r to r dash be a homomorphism then the set f of x such that f of x equal x is belongs to R such that f of x equal to then this set x is belongs to R such that f of x equal to 0 dash is called kernel of the homomorphism. This is called kernel of the homomorphism. Let R, R dash be two rings and F maps R to R dash be a homomorphism. Then this set which contains only elements of R and which are satisfying particular condition, that is f of x equal to 0 dash. So then it will be in kernel F. It can be written as KERF but read as kernel F. So which contains elements x is belongs to R such that f of x equal to 0 dash. It is called kernel of the homomorphism. For example, if we take zero homomorphism mapping, that is f of x equal to, let f maps R to R dash be a homomorphism and defined by f of x equal to 0 dash is a zero homomorphism. So its kernel is which elements are satisfying the particular condition is that f of x equal to 0 dash. X belongs to R such that f of x equal to 0 dash. Here all the elements of R satisfying the condition f of x equal to 0 dash. So here the elements of R is kernel. Because here satisfying the only element, that is f of 0. Here satisfying f of x equal to 0 is that f of 0 is equal to 0 dash only. So which contains singleton 0.